Hey, what's up everyone? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we are looking at the Marvel Legends LONGSHOT figure. This is one of those figures that kind of gets dismissed as a not very good figure, and while he does have some serious problems, he's actually a pretty decent figure, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at him. My legs are a little bit warped just from the way I've had him stored, but that's not an inherent problem to worry about. He stands about 6 1/4 inches tall. He does have a unique sculpt, I think, for all of him. I don't recognize anything that got reused on him, so that's pretty cool. He definitely has that mullet going on, which is okay. He's always looked a little weaselly to me in the figure form, not so much in the other artwork that I've seen, but it's not horrible on the figure, so I can live with it. The head is on a hinge, so you can look up and down. Side to side, his mullets are soft, and this collar is soft, so it doesn't really get in the way too much. He has this strap here. It is a separate piece. It can flex, so that's not a problem. Same thing with this pouch. You can take them both off if you want to, but they don't get in the way of the ab crunch at all. A little ugly when you lean him back, but it does lean forward pretty well. As far as the shoulders go, we have really nice sculpting for the jacket, and it doesn't really impede the articulation too much until you get almost horizontal, so I think it's probably something you can live with, but it is something to note. It will get in the way a little bit. We have a bicep swivel, kind of like with Sabretooth though. The tricep goes really high up, so that can get in the way a bit. As long as you account for it though, it's not too big of a deal. Double jointed elbows, so that's good. Is there a wrist swivel? There is. At that white cuff there's a swivel and a hinge. He's holding his blades in that hand there. Those are permanent. This hand here just has kind of a gripping hand, although it doesn't really work, so that's no good. And he does have his 3 fingers and a thumb, so that's something to note. Paintwork on the shirt is done really well. The zipper is sculpted and painted well. He has a waist twist. It's weird that it's below the belt. It's not ideal, but it's not horrible. It's still fairly well hidden, and these pouches are glued on and they're soft, so they will just flex around that joint. The hips are a little ugly the way they're made, but they're T-jointed and you can get pretty good range of motion out of them. Thigh swivel there, double jointed knees. We have a boot swivel with a sculpted pouch on either side. This one has a sculpted knife on it. Ankle hinge, ankle rocker, really good ankle rocker, and then a toe hinge. So he's actually a pretty good figure. He's, I think, oftentimes overlooked, but definitely not a bad figure by any means, and I have to technically recommend him. So there it is, guys. There is a LONGSHOT. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more figure reviews, custom figures, and other good stuff. And in the meantime, keep collecting.